My name is Katinka, and I'm here with our nonprofit staff, Aspen, to present In the Clear, a community forum by California Youth Services.
Okay. Here on the left, this is Connor. Connor began using drugs and alcohol when he was 16. He started off with nicotine vape pens, which led to marijuana use and eventually evolved into experimentation with pills. Connor's mom, Criselda, was panicked when she discovered Connor's drug usage and searched everywhere for resources and support with little to no success. Here on the right is Sophia. She also began experimenting with drugs and alcohol around age 14. She primarily used nicotine vape pens, marijuana, and drank alcohol. Sophia was referred to CYS. Jade brought Sophia's family together and helped them not only become aware of her issues with drugs and alcohol, but encouraged them to have important family conversations. This is the unfortunate reality for many teens and families throughout Orange County. 45% of 7th to 11th graders reported using alcohol or other drugs in 2021, and CYS aims to educate families on the harms of substance use and provide support and resources. Our mission is to provide education, assessment, and intervention to teens and families engaged in substance use throughout Orange County. We have 3 primary programs: our Juvenile Alcohol and Drug Education, or JADE program, our Alternative to Suspension program in schools, and our Pathways Counseling Center. After attending our programs, 90% of parents felt they had increased awareness of their child's drug use, and 96% observed at least some improvements in their child's behavior after completing our programs. The problem is our programs are short-term, school budgets limit referrals, parents are busy, and they need more support. From evaluations with parents after they've completed our programs, we heard comments such as, "I think our son has made improvements and changes, but more will be required. I do wish there was an option to pay, continue with monthly check-ins, or drug tests monthly for a whole year. And I think it would be a good idea to have a couple of top-up meetings later to check on progress, further educate, etc." So what if there was a way to provide ongoing support for parents and students coming out of our programs and to provide community support for the issue of substance abuse?
That's why we're presenting In the Clear, a community forum, which stands for Connect, Learn, Engage, Aspire, and Reflect. This is an online platform where parents and students can connect with one another like they start doing in JADE. Learn more from each other about how to manage addiction and lead a sober life. Engage with CYS staff to learn from professionals. Aspire to reach their various personal goals, and overall reflect on their journeys to better help their future and the future of others. Here, parents and students alike will find a safe, destigmatized community to continue finding drug support recovery. Unlike other online support forums like In the Rooms or Monument, our platform not only provides professional support, but moves beyond the negative experience of addiction to empowering members through workshops toward achieving their goals, like applying to college, having more financial literacy, and maintaining their mental health.
What you're seeing here is the base version of In the Clear, which we built on a site called Kajabi. As you can see, we're prioritizing a clear, simple interface, especially helpful for non-tech savvy parents who aren't familiar with online forums. Parents will have access to scheduled events and workshops, an information tab where posts and resources will populate, and a general chat to interact with CYS staff and one another. Access to the platform will be a monthly $9.99 membership fee, a cost from our surveys with parents many have indicated they'd be happy to pay for.
So, we are launching In the Clear at the perfect moment. The community forum market is not just growing, it is thriving, and expecting to more than double from 330 million in 2023 to nearly 700 million by 2031. What is driving this growth? People are looking for something deeper than books or courses. They want real conversations, especially with the expansion of AI. That's where In the Clear stands out. It's not just an online open space like Reddit. It's a community guided by licensed therapists and social workers with years of mental health experience, making it a safe and unique space. So our beachhead market for this community forum is parents and students coming out of JADE and ATS. Access to this distribution channel is something that is unique to CYS. So once we have a core group established on the forum, we can continue expanding by reaching out to the high schools in Orange County, many of which CYS has existing relationships with. Parents with questions or at-risk students may be onboarded onto the forum, and we will also market to more intensive intervention programs, many of which don't have existing aftercare options. Finally, we can continue expanding to the broader California, as well as launching a Google Ads campaign targeting parents searching related topics. At every stage of this rollout, we'll actively gather feedback to improve the platform experience and better meet the needs of families.
Once we roll out and build a base of members on our community forums, there are multiple avenues to continue achieving our goal of long-term support. Among these are building out a mobile app for more connectivity, physical workbooks for parents and also school counselors who want compiled hands-on information about substance abuse, and for those who need additional help and support, referrals to our counseling services at a discounted rate.
So let's take a look at our financials. Last fiscal year, CYS served over 2,000 parents and students. And assuming 250 of those sign on are for our first year, our revenues start at $30,000. So we will assume that members pay for 1 year of access, and we have a new member growth rate of 30%, 50%, and 100%, respectively, in the first few years. Our cost of goods sold is zero because CYS has a free lifetime subscription to the site in which In the Clear will be hosted on. From our experience in running in-person events, we obtain an estimate of our greatest expense, which goes toward platform maintenance and moderating. So this primarily consists of the research and posting of information to parents and students, as well as moderating the forum to answer questions and ensure a safe community. We've estimated that this will take around 20 hours a week and increase moderately as membership grows. So our first few years of expenses accommodates for initial platform development costs as well as feedback iteration, but we begin making a strong profit in year 4 and thereafter. But who will take on this huge task?
With the support of our executive director, Margie Diaz, I will be responsible for managing In the Clear. We also have a great team of graduate level clinical interns, John and Krista, who will assist with moderation and creation of additional content.
So therefore, we are asking for $37,000 to accommodate for the upfront costs of developing out the platform, marketing, and paying for staff of the first few years.
Unfortunately, when Connor was 18, he tried half of what he believed to be a Percocet pill and died instantly from fentanyl poisoning. Connor's parents were heartbroken and left to grieve the loss of their only son. After a year of attending AA programs and therapy, Sophia has finally become sober and is looking forward to graduating high school in June. This speaks to the importance of the whole family in sobriety and wellness. With additional information and resources, connection with CYS staff, and the support of other parents through this online forum, even more families can experience the success similar to Sophia, and we can avoid the tragedy experienced by Connor's family, who did not have that same access to resources. Thank you.